Whoa, baby! We have had ourselves a lot of rainfall across areas, the northern Ohio Valley, but especially Midwest, Great Lakes over the last 2 weeks. This is compared to average. Some spots 4, 5 inches, 7 inches above average. Very impressive into Wisconsin, northern Illinois, much of Michigan, but even into northern Pennsylvania a little bit. Much drier though, about a half inch to an inch or so below average across much of the Tennessee Valley, Mid Atlantic, Northeast. Yeah, so it's been kind of a lot of disparity. We need some of these systems to hit east, but that's not exactly what they've been doing. Look at that. Big time hail in Ohio from the Wednesday storms. I mean, we're talking about golf ball, ping pong, softball size hail in spots, and a lot of it, even with some of the smaller hail, you can see that's a river of rain and ice. That is an impressive view with a couple of those cars totally stranded there. Wow, that is a lot of flooding that moved across just south of Cleveland around the Cuyahoga County area through Geauga County, Trumbull County into Pennsylvania. Then more showers and thunderstorms blew up to the east, producing those areas of some wind and hail damage across northeastern PA into New York State. But what a system. Flood watch still in effect for Michigan as more rain moves on through. That cold front comes through. That'll bring in more showers and thunderstorms across Ohio and PA here throughout the day today, and then another system coming in Saturday. We'll talk about that, but staying on the warm side of things over the course of the next couple of days. And warm doesn't even describe it. DC, New York, Atlantic City, Philadelphia. It is hot. Scorching hot for this time of year. Near record-breaking hot for sure in spots. It's not going to last for super long, though. We're going to continue with this ridge for the next couple of days, and then goodbye. It cools way down early portions of next week. Let me go and explain a little bit about that in front of the green screen here. Definitely impressive, that's for sure. But it's not going to stay. I mean, we're going to moderate again. We're going to push in some milder air. It's going to be a little bit of a battle zone between the two for a few days. Meanwhile, that warmth shifts back across the middle portion of the country, and then we get ourselves a blocking pattern. This here, and you got the omega block with the troughs on each side, and this is going to get cut off from the overall jet stream, so it's not going to get pushed out, and that is going to allow, and this happens every spring, for colder air to just rotate around with a big old trough across the northeast as we go into the end portions of April, and it's gradually, it's going to take its time, backing off into early portions of May. But that is a cooler pattern. That's the setup into early May with a little bit of that cooler type of pattern. I'll show you that slightly better here. Here we go. Yeah, you can see there early May, that cooler stretch nowhere near as impressive across the east, but that's still going to be a little noticeable for a good few days, and then temperatures should probably go back above average at that point. Let's take a look here into the future radar. So this is later on today. Showers, thunderstorms. Some of these could be on the strong side, but the big thing is going to be rain with that flooding risk. But as it goes east, notice it's going to really disintegrate. That's where we need it. Come on now, Mother Nature. Just a few scattered showers with that frontal boundary. It's dry, finally, for Friday, except for areas west of Chicago. That could be a pretty big severe weather outbreak here. That's going to be packing a punch. Tornadoes, damaging winds, hail, the whole gamut. But as this hits east, it loses a little steam. It's going to kind of run its course. The timing of the day, early on Saturday, it's not going to be the best. So it looks like scattered rounds of showers and thunderstorms across the Mid-Atlantic, Tennessee Valley, Ohio Valley area. This round hopefully makes it through. But it runs into dry air and still partially falls apart even into your Saturday night and Sunday morning here. But there should be at least some rounds of rain, hopefully some of the heavier batches at times. The severe weather risk for Saturday back across portions of Ohio, Pennsylvania. Wouldn't be surprised to see that a little bit expanded, but not anything too big. So there's the showers and thunderstorms into your Sunday with a couple different rounds, but it's not going to be super long-lasting, widespread, intense. That moves on out. Then we're pretty quiet. A lot colder air comes in here. Notice a little bit of blue showing up. Wow. Not too much though, but it will definitely be a much colder pattern at that point. So you can see they're also a little bit less active as we go through the middle portions of next week with finally, I mean, I think well-deserved a break, but we're going to have to worry about drought conditions across the far areas of the East Coast, but still another half an inch or so for a lot of areas across the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley. But you can see there, for the most part, a lot less along the East Coast over the course of the next week, and that comes mainly with that one system. Precip still above average in that 6 to 10 day period once you get back into the Mississippi River Valley, Ohio River Valley, but dry up into areas of New England. Temperatures, look at that. That is the next 2 weeks. This is from New Jersey, Lakewood area here. You go from the 90s and 80s the next couple of days, and then there's your few cool days with even some lows below freezing possible. And then it's just not going to warm up that much as we go late month. I wouldn't be shocked if it's even for at least a couple days here and there colder than highs in the 60s. But definitely a chillier pattern into early May. I think at some point we do moderate things, but this is how it's shaping up, where the warmth really pushes back into the middle portion of the country. And later next week we start to set up colder air across areas of the Northeast. So I think that's the overall trend. I would expect it to be kind of up and down mid-May into later May with some warm periods. Again, compared to average, of course, it's going to be warm. But there'll also be some cool periods, I think, as well. Thanks for watching. Take care.